New mods gets released all the time, and today we're checking out 10 brand new mods for Minecraft on Modrinth, all for Minecraft 1.21.4, all using Fabric. Some of these will be useful and some are just hilarious, because why not? If you want to see more of this kind of video, be sure to leave a like and let me know in the comments if you think I missed a mod. But let's now get straight into it. The first mod we are checking out is called Sensible Stackables, and it's actually pretty simple. It makes it so certain items that was not stackable before is actually stackable, but in a sensible way. So let's take potions of regeneration for example. Normally you would need to have them all lined up like so, but now with this mod you can stack them up to 3 at a time. If you try and go beyond, you cannot. Saddles can be stacked up to 16. Boats can be stacked up to 16. Minecarts can be stacked up to 16, and I assume that it's the same, yep, with furnaces and minecart with chests, etc. Beds are now also stackable to 16. Enchanted books are now stackable to 64. Let's say you have a lot of Bane of Arthropods, you can now have an entire stack of them. Snowballs are stackable to 64. Eggs are stackable to 64. I don't know if the turtle egg was not stackable before to 64, I don't know. But anyway, chicken eggs are now stackable to 64. Horse armor is now stackable to 64. And music discs are stackable to 64 as well. Really nice. Stack size values and the throwing potion cooldown. And one thing that has also been added, because you can now stack potions of splash potions of any type and lingering potions, there has been added a 1 second cooldown so that you can't just spam it. As you can hear, I'm spamming my mouse button right now and I can only throw one every second. The potion cooldowns and the stacking size values can be changed in the configuration file. It should be noted that this mod is also available for Neoforge. I think this is a really cool mod and really just adds some quality of life to the game, because not being able to stack the minecarts and beds and all that stuff is actually kinda annoying. And this does it in a very fair way, I'd say. Our next mod is probably one of the best of the bunch. It is actually really simple. It's called Huh, and it makes it so that you can press a key on your keyboard and the Huh sound effect appears. Listen to this.
Huh?
Yeah, you can spam this even.
Huh?
You should subscribe, by the way.
Huh?
No, but seriously, that is all this mod does, and I thought it was hilarious.
Huh?
Next mod I think is actually kinda useful. If I go into the chat and put in this symbol right here, and let's do some math. Let's do 2 by 2 for example. Actually, let's be even more realistic. Let's say we have a 16 block by 16 block area. We want to know how many blocks are actually in that area, so that would be 16 times 16. Maybe we're doing some sort of perimeter work or some chunk math or something like that. We can actually now do math inside the chat. If I press this, it says wrong character. That is correct, because it is not X, it is actually this, the multiplication sign. And if I now press enter, you get the result. It is basically a calculator within the Minecraft chat. All you have to do is start it off with this sign right here, and then you can do, well, a lot of stuff. Let's see how advanced it actually is. Let's do 12 times, then we do these, 3 plus 2, divided by 2. I don't know what this is actually going to give. I'm gonna use my other calculator to double check. 12 times divided by 2 should give 30, and it does 30. So if you have some sort of maybe some portal math or some perimeter math or chunk calculations or something like that, you can now do it from within the game. Kinda nice. And as you just saw, we do get error messages that help us along the way. So wrong character, we also have wrong brackets. So maybe if I do this times maybe, oops, I accidentally did this, it will say wrong brackets. And also wrong formula, I assume that it does it like this, yep, if it's incomplete for example. And then we just have error in any other situation. Sorry for interrupting, but I need to tell you about this really cool non-profit that just launched. AliveOrWhat.com is a non-profit that aims to help online friends stay connected if something unexpected happens. How will your online friends know, for example, if you suddenly pass away or something happens and you get hospitalized? Being left in the dark with your friend not responding is not very fun. Trust me, I would know. With AliveOrWhat, you can be kept up to date with what is going on, if something were to happen. Check it out down below in the description. Now, back to the usual broadcast. Now the next one is another chat mod, but I think it is actually really cool and would be really fun to have on servers. I don't know about you, but I use Discord a lot, so when I type maybe a message like this, hey, that's a cool idea, I'll accidentally do this because I use Discord. But now, it's actually going to show emojis inside Minecraft. Hey, look at this, eyes. I love it. So the mod is literally called Emoji, however the mod itself does not add the emojis, resource packs does. So as you can see here, I have 3 resource packs available: smiley emoji, people, body, and animals. So I believe I can do thumbs up maybe? I need to actually look these up, hold on. Yeah, so thumbs up would be like that, for example. I could also do dog and get a dog. I could do cat. I'm looking on the mod page right now, and we have food and drink, which is work in progress, travel and places work in progress, activities work in progress, objects work in progress, symbols work in progress, and flags work in progress. However, this means you could also, in theory, make your own emoji packs. It also works in whispers as well as server messages and announcements. Do keep in mind though that if a user on the server or that you're playing with does not have the mod installed, all that they're going to see is this text. That is funny.
Huh?
So maybe if you're starting a new SMP or you have a server with a couple of friends, maybe add this because it does make it fun. Our next mod is one that I actually really like the look of, and you can see it right away. It's another hut mod and it's called Star Hut. It gives this very nice looking fancy hut to your game, all of which are easily toggleable and also adjustable. So a couple of things: we have coordinates to the left, we have FPS counter, we have real-time clock down here to the right, we have an in-game clock over here to the top right-hand corner, we have a biome display, so I'm in the forest, now I'm above a river, then plains, and we have a compass right underneath that. Now I have already changed the position of some of these things, so the in-game clock right here for example, and I have disabled the armor hut. To change these things, the easiest way is going to be installing mod menu, so that you can go ahead and click this button right here, configure, and then all the elements are going to be up here to the top. So for the clock for example, you have 2 options right here. You have the system, which is this one down here at the bottom, and then you have in-game, which is up here. So because I wanted to change where it was, normally it was right underneath the biome, the biome like indicator. So I just changed the X offset and the Y offset to these specific things to get it to right here where I wanted it. If I wanted to move it down, I could go ahead and make that to 50, save and quit, and boom, now it's here. At the beginning, you do have to go ahead and like jump in and out, save and quit to see exactly where it was, but after setting it up, I really am enjoying this. As you can see, I'm wearing some iron armor right here, but it's not showing. And that is because I have that toggled off. So in here, armor, show armor hut, off, or turn that to yes, and then boom, there it is. It shows the armor durability. I don't really like that, so I'm gonna go ahead and disable it. That's also individually, so you can go ahead and toggle the helmet only if that's what you want. And the cool thing is, this hut is integrated into Minecraft's own hut, which means when I press F1, everything hides, which is really nice. And I'm assuming that it scales as well. Let's put it to GUI scale auto, no, 1. And yep, it scales with the hut as well. I'm gonna put that back to 4 now though. Do keep in mind that the mod author does recommend you using immediately fast if you want even more performance, but you can see more about that on the mod page. Next up we have wireless redstone signals. And I think this can actually be a really cool. So we have some new items. We have a redstone transmitter, we have a redstone receiver, a redstone linker, and a thing that is not named. Anyway, here are the crafting recipes, all fairly easy and simple and very like understandable with the ender pearl considering this is wireless. So as you can see, we need this circuit thing for the linker. We also need it for the transmitter and also for the receiver. So I'm gonna try and set up some sort of system here if I can find what I'm actually looking for, which is a lamp. There we go. So maybe let's say we have a lamp in this wall. Okay, let's put it right there. Then we're gonna plop down a redstone receiver and drag a redstone dust to the lamp from the receiver itself. And over here we have a redstone transmitter with some redstone and a redstone torch. This currently links up easily without me actually having to do anything. And if I go ahead and do this here as well, as you can see, this redstone signal gets sent everywhere. Now to prevent both of these lamps from going on at the same time, if we right click, as you can see, we now have a network name. I'm gonna call this network left lamp. Left lamps actually, because I'm going to go ahead and set up some more lamps over here. And as you can see, now none of these are actually receiving. And if I take this redstone linker and right click it to this, you can see that it is now linked to the left lamp's network. So if I go ahead and just set up another receiver here, put some redstone dust here and add a lamp over here. I can right click and go ahead and change this manually, or I can just right click it like this. And boom, it is set to left lamps, and this one as well. So you can have a bunch of different ones of these, so you don't have to go back to the source and click it every time you need to move something. I can go ahead and put this right here, and I can go ahead and name the nope. And I can go ahead and name this the right lamps. Then I can take another linker just to not mess up the other one. And go ahead and set this one up as well. And boom. And now, if I take some levers, for example, I can now wirelessly toggle which lamps I want to have turned on. This mod is really simple and I actually really love it. Only comment I have is I would like these textures for the redstone transmitter and the redstone receiver to feel a little more vanilla-ish compared to, for example, the redstone repeater. If this texture was on this, and this maybe was the glowstone, or maybe turned off redstone, and then like it goes to on redstone color, then maybe that would be a little bit better, but at least the platform, I think. But either way, even with that, this is a really simple redstone wireless system, and I actually really love it. Our next mod is a small mod called More Nether Bricks. It does pretty much as the name suggests, it adds 2 new variations of the Nether Bricks. We have Warped Nether Bricks and Crimson Nether Bricks, all made from their own variations of the Nether Brick. This is how you go ahead and get the Warped Nether Brick, and this is how you get the Crimson. So these are the Vanilla Nether Bricks and the Red Nether Bricks that we know from Vanilla Minecraft, and then all of a sudden we now have the Warped Nether Bricks, slabs, stairs, and fences, as well as the Red, or the Crimson I should say. I really like how the Warped looks. Granted, you will be needing Silk Touch in order to actually be able to get this and then craft the, or smelt down the nether bricks and then craft these. But still, I'd say it is definitely worth it because the colors of both of these are very nice. The next mod is called Bulk Compost. So in normal vanilla, you would have a composter and then you would need to add 1 seed at a time, or you would, even if you were standing with a stack, you would be adding 1 seed at a time to this thing. But if I now go into survival mode, if I go ahead and hold down right click with the full stack, as you can see, it fills this up immediately. And it takes from the stack, so I don't have to click 1,100 million times. I right click once and I go ahead and add the required seeds, and I right click again, and boom, that is that done. I think this is a really nice feature. And if you noted as well in creative, it actually does what you would expect it to. It drags, like, it takes the seeds out of nowhere and fills it up completely. What I mean is, if you have a cauldron with a water bucket, the water bucket itself does not actually get consumed. Nice. The totem of undying in Minecraft is very well known. Some hate it, some love it, and it is what it is. However, this mod adds a lot more totems. It's called Effect Totems because it does exactly as the name suggests, it gives you different kinds of effects. So for example, this totem of regeneration with regeneration 2, and we have the totem of regeneration 1. Now it doesn't actually show me the recipes when I click on them for some reason, but they all are craftable, and I'm gonna show you how right now. And trust me, they are not cheap. So in the crafting table, you would be putting the ingredients like so. So yes, you need a block of netherite, 4 nether stars, and a totem of undying. Then after that, you can go ahead and take any of the potions that you would want. Let's say I want swiftness 2, for example, and go ahead and add that to this. So let's try and actually craft this thing. So nether stars in the corners, potion at the top, totem of undying, block of netherite, and boom, I have a totem of swiftness. And this thing, well, then, when I have it in my inventory, anywhere in my inventory, in fact, I have speed 2. Now, I am just curious, if I'm holding this in my offhand, will it actually work as a normal totem? Let's find out. Dang it. And here we go again. It does not work as a normal totem. Good to know. In that case, it is good that you can just have it in your inventory and it just works. Keep in mind, some might say that it's overpowered, but I think that it's actually kind of cool that it is so expensive. That means you actually really have to grind for it. And the final mod for this video is called Bundles Throw Potions. So we go into creative mode real quick and we get ourselves a nice light blue bundle, and let us get a black bundle. Then let us go ahead and say that we crafted 4 speed 2 swiftness potions and 4 instant damage 2 potions. We did just have the mod where you could stack potions up to 3, but this might be something that more players might prefer. So you have your bundle and you go ahead and then you left click your potions onto that bundle. each bundle can now hold 4 potions. And let's do the same with the black one and the hard and the instant damage potions. Now I basically have 8 potions in total in these 2 bundles. So the black bundle is my dedicated instant damage potion, and you can now throw it from the bundle itself, and it uses 1 of them. And if I'm on the run, I can go ahead and get this, and then I can just throw it at my feet whenever I need to, so it's a staple thing in my hotbar. You could go ahead and add a bunch of random ones, so maybe potion, strength, regeneration, slow falling, and let's take water breathing. And let's say we use the white bundle for that. We add all these to this, and I'm assuming that it's going to throw it in the order that it actually has it in, so green, white, purple. Yep, there we go. We now have water breathing, and then it takes the next one, which is the slow falling one. So it takes it in the order that it was actually added. So maybe you are preparing for a wither fight or an ender dragon fight, and you make a bundle with the 4 main potions that you actually want and need for that battle. So you can just boop boop, and then boom, you're ready to go. Like that, boom. I think this is actually a really nice addition, and honestly could fit very well in vanilla Minecraft. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. If you liked it, be sure to leave a like on the video and comment down below if you think I missed any mods, or if you have any mods that you would like covered in a video like this. I am very happy to do a part 2 of showcasing brand new mods on Modrinth. Oh dear, that zoomed in way too close, I'm sorry. But yeah, I like exploring new mods on Modrinth. People are posting new mods and making new things. So if you would like to see a part 2, let me know down below in the comments. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. All the mods in this video are going to be down in the description below. Hope you enjoyed, be sure to subscribe if you do, and I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, have a wonderful rest of your day, and goodbye.